Good morning students. Studying this video lecture, we would find the formula of resultant of two vectors. So let's start. Suppose we have a vector A. This is a vector A, and we have another vector B. This is the vector B, and suppose we want to find the resultant of these two vectors. Okay, we have to find the resultant of these two vectors, and the angle between them is theta. Let's say the angle between them is theta. So before finding the formula, we just discuss how graphically we find the resultant of two vectors. Resultant of two vectors. Resultant of two vectors graphically. Okay. Suppose we have a vector is named as A. Okay. Now we have given another vector, suppose like this. This is the vector B. We have another vector, suppose this is vector C. Okay. And we want to find the vector addition, or we can say resultant of all these vectors. Okay. We want to find the resultant of all these vectors or vector addition of all these vectors graphically. Okay. So for that, you are seeing here the length of this vector, and the length of this vector is different. It means we have taken generally the magnitude of all the vectors different, and also you are seeing that this is pointing in this direction, this is pointing in this direction, and this is pointing like this. It means all the vectors have different magnitudes and different directions, and we want to add all the vectors graphically. So for that, what is the procedure? First of all, we would draw any one vector in all these three vectors. Okay, you can draw any one vectors, you can choose any one vectors. So I am taking this one. So first of all, draw this one. You can also draw this one and this one. The answer will be same. So I have drawn this one. The length of this vector would be equal to the length of this arrow. Okay. So same magnitude. This is the vector A. We have drawn. I have started from this point and reached at this point, and the length of this is equal to the length of this. Okay. Graphically. And from the head, this is the head, this is the tail. I have told you in the previous video lecture, this is the tail and this is the head. And we have reached at this point. And from this point, we would draw the another vector. Suppose we want to draw B or C. You can draw anyone. So from here, I am interested to draw B. And the direction of B is like this. So from here, we would draw a vector parallel to this vector, so that the direction will be same. And the length of this vector must be equal to the length of this vector. It means same magnitude and same direction. Okay, you are getting my point? Same direction and same magnitude. Now this is the vector B, and we have reached at this point. Okay. Now from here, we would not draw the vector C. Okay, but vector C is in this direction, so we would draw the vector C from here, and the same magnitude like this. So this is the vector C. Okay, this is our final point. We have no more vector left. Okay, this is the initial point and this is the final point. Just join these two points by a vector, and this vector would be the result Okay, so from A it is 30 degree clockwise. So this is the direction of this vector. Okay, and the magnitude of this vector is the length of this arrow. So I think you have cleared the geometrical method to which you can find the resultant of the vectors. So in the same way, suppose we want to find vector A minus vector B. Vector in the same question we want to find vector A minus vector B plus vector C. This is the resultant 1, resultant 2, and suppose this one is the resultant 1 R1. It was A vector, B vector and C vector. Okay, now we are going to find the R2, which is A minus B plus C, and we have given this is A, this is B, this is C. Then what the changes here would be? So let's see. Suppose we draw a vector A, because this is vector A, so we would draw the vector A here. Okay, just like in the previous case, this is R1. Now from here, now this is not vector B, this is minus of vector B, and I have told you already, minus sign just used to change the direction, and the vector minus B is just opposite to the vector B. So vector B is in this direction, then the vector minus B will be just opposite in the direction. It means this is the minus, this is the vector minus B. Okay, this is the vector B, this is the vector minus B. The length of both the arrow would be same because magnitude is same, only the direction is opposite. So this is B and this is minus B. So from this point, now we have to draw minus B, and the B is this in this way, so the minus B would be like this. This is the minus B, and the magnitude of these two vectors would be same, only the direction is just opposite. This is the vector minus B. Now we have plus C. C is in this direction, so I am going to draw C like this. This is the C. This is the initial point, this is the final point. So this is our resultant vector R. I think you are getting my point. This is R2 here. Okay. Now we have defined the graphical method. Very important, because you will need this particular method in the problems of numerical problems, and basically where you would deal with the physical quantity which is vector. Okay, now we have a mathematical version of this resultant. Suppose we want to find the resultant of these two vectors A and B, and the angle between both of them is theta. We have two vectors A and B, and we would like to find the resultant of these two vectors A and B. So what we do graphically, just draw the figure graphically. Let's start with first vector. As I told you, vector A, this is the vector A, and from the head of this vector we would draw the vector B in the same direction and the same length. Okay, so this is in this direction, so I am going to draw vector B. This is vector B. Okay, and the angle between A and B is theta. This angle is theta given here. Okay, and from this initial point, this is the final point. So this would be the resultant. This would be the resultant of this vector R. Okay, and we have to find the formula for magnitude of R and direction of R. What is the direction? As I told you, direction is in terms of the angle. So this angle which the resultant is making with the vector A, I am representing it as alpha. Okay, in the same way, suppose we want to draw first B vector. As I told you, for finding the resultant, we can draw B or A either first. Okay, either we do want to draw B first or A first, doesn't matter, it will be same. Suppose from here I want to draw the vector B first, so draw the vector B first. This is the vector B. This is the vector B in this direction, and from the head of this vector we would draw the vector A, which is in this direction. So from here to here, this is and this angle is theta. This angle is theta, whole angle is theta, and this angle is theta. So it means angle is same. Angle is same means these two lines will be parallel also. So parallel and equal. So it means it is a parallelogram. Okay. So we want to find magnitude of this, and I have told you magnitude is represented by mod r, modulus of r. So we want to find modulus of r, and let's say it is represented by simply r, because I am not representing by the vector, it means it is a magnitude. When we represent the vector, it means it is a vector. Okay, note this point, it is very important here. Now how we will find the magnitude of r? Because we have given a and b and theta. In the given method, suppose we have given value of a, we have given value of b, this is given, and we have given theta. Then how we would find the vector r magnitude? This is vector r magnitude. So for that we would construct here, we would draw a perpendicular form here. This is the perpendicular 90 degree, and this point is, say, this point is suppose P, this is Q, this is R, this is S, and this is T. These are the points. Okay, and you are seeing here we want to find the magnitude of R, and the magnitude of R is equal to the length of this line segment PR. PR is the line segment, and we know that the length of the arrow is the magnitude of the vector. It means magnitude is the length of this PR vector. This vector R is the length of this line segment PR. So we have to find PR. Okay, and this QR is the vector B. This QR is the vector B. First of all, we will find QT and RT. We will find QT and RT. So what is QT? How we will find QT? In this triangle you are seeing that in triangle RTQ. In triangle RTQ. This is unknown. We don't know what is this. We know that QR. What is the magnitude of QR? Magnitude of QR is the magnitude of vector B. Sorry, the length of the QR is the magnitude of the vector B. So we can say QR equal to mod of vector B, and it is represented by only B. Okay. In the same way, we can say PQ. The length of PQ is the magnitude of vector A, and it is represented by, let's say, simply A. Okay. So A is magnitude of vector A, and the length of PQ is A. I think you are clearing. You have cleared this one. So in RTQ, which is a right angle triangle at T, and we would apply the geometry. QT unknown, QR is known. Okay, we have these values are given in the numerical. Mod A, magnitude of A, magnitude of B, and the angle between both the vectors we have given in the problem. So QR, which is B, magnitude of B vector, is given, and this is unknown value. QT, unknown value is what? In triangle, this angle is theta, this is base, and this is hypotenuse. So base by hypotenuse is what? Cos theta. So QT is what? QT is QR cos theta. QT is QR cos theta, and QR is what? B. So it is B cos theta. So QT is B cos theta. We have found out. In the same way, we need RT. So RT upon QR, RT by QR, RT by QR, RT is unknown, QR is known, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, which is sin theta. So RT is QR is B, so it is B sin theta. It is B sin theta. RT is B sin theta. Now, in this triangle PTR, we are going to apply the Pythagoras theorem. In triangle PTR, Pythagoras theorem says hypotenuse PR square equal to base 50 square plus RT square. What is the PR? PR is this. This is PR. Magnitude of vector R is R. So PR is R square. PT is PQ plus QT, and PQ is A and PT equal to PQ plus QT, and PQ is A magnitude and QT is B cos theta. So put the value here A plus B cos theta whole square plus RT. RT is B sin theta, so this is B square sin square theta. Now solve this. R square equal to A square B square cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta plus B square sin square theta. Okay. Now B square cos square theta, B square sin square theta. Take B square common. This is A square plus B square common in these two terms. Sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta. This is R. This value sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So finally we have R square equal to A square plus B square, A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta plus 2AB cos theta. स्क्वायर यहाँ से हटाएंगे, यहाँ पर स्क्वायर रूट A स्क्वायर प्लस B स्क्वायर प्लस 2AB cos theta. So this is the formula for finding the resultant. This is the formula for finding the resultant vectors of vector A and B, and the angle between these two vectors is theta. So we can directly apply this formula mathematically. This is the formula by which we can find the magnitude, and I have also told you how we find the graphically the resultant of two vectors, and this is the magnitude of it. Now we are interested in finding the angle, means direction. So this is the angle alpha which this resultant R is making with the vector A. Okay. So in terms of alpha we are representing the direction of this particular vector. So what is the alpha? How will you find the alpha? So you are seeing that this triangle, in this triangle PTR, in triangle PTR alpha, this is alpha, so this is perpendicular and this is base and this is hypotenuse. So this is RT. If we write tan alpha, so tan alpha is what? RT by PT. RT by PT. What is RT? RT we have find out B sin theta. RT is B sin theta. So this is B sin theta upon PT. PT is A plus B cos theta. This is A plus B cos theta. So tan alpha is B sin theta upon A plus B cos theta. So this is the direction and this is the magnitude of resultant vector R. So I think we have cleared this particular case. Okay. Thank you.